Well, coming to England was probably the most important decision that I had to make. Leaving my family and my friends behind really changed me. I think I discovered more about myself. I'm more responsible of my words, of my actions. I learned to count on myself. I think this is the most important thing that I've learned. To count on myself and to be on my own.
Back when you are in a similar kind of environment, you do not see much differences. When you come and study abroad, you see so many different people from different cultures, which sort of tells you how people live all around the world, and you get a new perspective to life, I see. And in a way, when you meet different people, you kind of mirror their personalities as well. So you kind of pick different things from different people and adopt them to make put them into your personality.
When I study here, the more chance for me to experience things and explore it by ourselves, to get more new idea. So the method of teaching and learning environment is different. Makes me become more interactive with my classmates and become more critical on the knowledge.
I think my new environment has kind of like given me a new way of expressing myself, and the opportunity of meeting people from all over the world, from different cultures. That has definitely affected who I am today.
I've become more confident and an extrovert generally, which I was not before. And like coming here, it is an international city with all international students, so it has helped me build up my confidence and my communication skills and my interaction skills.
I believe I'm a definitely different person, more reasonable for different things, and more patient in aspect of time, product consumption.
I've lived here for 7 years now. Came here since I was 15. It has a lot of, because it's the West, it's completely different to where I'm from. I'm from Burundi and Rwanda, so that's in East Africa. And it's just there's a lot of differences you can see, the environment, the education, everything. So that's having my personality. When I came here, I was 15, so all I heard about was this thing called a teenager, and then they were free to do stuff, and they were sweet 16s and stuff like that. And in my household, we didn't have that, so it was different. But I never felt like I had to completely assimilate. I just felt like I could adapt to these new things, but I couldn't really completely become them or become like people from here, because I still wasn't from here, and my household is still very much African. So it's like you get out of the house, you're in Europe, but in the house, you're pretty much in Africa.
After I arrived in the UK, in the Coventry, I think I become more friendly, to be honest, because in Hong Kong, I come from Hong Kong, so maybe in Hong Kong, people will be a bit cold-hearted, won't talk to each other that much, in public, or like making new friends with people we don't know initially. But after I came to the UK, I don't know, but the environment is like convincing me to know more people, because I come from Hong Kong and I know nobody at first. So it's like, yeah, I'm making friends with strangers, maybe someone just in the school, I don't know, but I think he's quite interesting, then I will make friends with him. So yeah, this is like making me kind of friendly to everyone. So yeah, this might be the main reason, might be the environment, the atmosphere in the whole country. It's like friendly.
The biggest differences that I've noticed were the fact that people treat you with more respect, and they don't judge you based on how you look or how you dressed.
It completely changes the way people lead their life here. We get to office 9 and finish at work at 5, and lays around in their home. Back home it's much different. People are still outside until 9 to 5, so it completely changes the way people lead their daily lives. Apart from that, the nature of interaction between people, the sort of thing that binds people together, say such as watching a football game over a pint of beer or something, that's not the way it is back home. There are certain differences culturally which kind of change the way people lead their lifestyle in different countries.
In my home country, lifestyle is very simple, so to speak. We still have the same things, there's the 9 to 5 jobs, they're going to school, and there is the cooking, washing, and everything. But here it's just different because time here is prioritized a lot, and in the end it feels like I have to do everything on schedule, whereas that you have to do everything on schedule, but time is not as pressurized as it is here. But in terms of, let's say, lifestyle as a young person, it's a lot completely different here. Like here I can go out, I can do stuff. In my country we don't have the culture of really going out. It's more of the people who've gone haywire, not the good people.
The structures of the cities in the UK is a bit different than where it's in my hometown. Plus the people they have their own ways. There's a lot of differences that makes me feel like I'm not home. I'm abroad. There is more communism, like architecturally, in the UK than it is in my country, but there are more people with communist political views in Eastern Europe than are in here. That definitely kind of changes the society itself. People tend to be more conservative than liberal, and you should be cautious for the way you speak, the way you express yourself. Coventry has a multicultural society where people from all over the world are coming together to study or interact, establish businesses as well. In that sense, people in here should be more aware of the way they are speaking. If what they are saying something hurts any of the other people who are not from the same background, that is definitely a very noticeable difference.
Life is really different between my home country and here.
I think in the UK, people are definitely more polite than in Nigeria. People are easygoing.
Since I'm from Pakistan, we have a very family environment. Like I still live with my parents, so coming here it gives you more independence and living on your own, which is hard at first, but I'm easing into it. So that's one of the biggest difference. And there's not really much like people. You can't really connect to people here, what I've noticed.
I will compare Hong Kong with the Coventry. So Hong Kong, well, I come from the hustle and bustle of Hong Kong, so it might be a bit difficult for me to adapt the lifestyle in the Coventry. It's like a bit peaceful and less business and finance stuffs going on in the whole city. So I think like I get used to the lifestyle of fast-paced, but now I will slow down myself. It's like everything can be solved slowly, but not like very stressful at any moment. Because in Hong Kong, we will be very stressful. We just can't stop our work. Every shops will open 24/7. But in here, it's like they closed at 5. They know when they should rest. But in Hong Kong, we don't know when we should rest because we are always looking for money. So we can't rest. So yeah, this is changing my lifestyle is like make me more relaxed in living, in studying, but yeah, less stressful.
obviously I'm always going to be a stranger. I'm not from here, but it's the type of thing that, because the UK is a multicultural country, so I don't feel like I'm particularly being treated differently because there's people here who've been from other places here before me. So I feel like, no, I don't feel treated differently.
If they're not certain if I'm not from here, they tend to like me more, to communicate, and at certain time they realize that my accent is not local. I do feel that the way they treat me changes a bit, but it's not much worse, so I'm kind of happy. They do value international presence in the UK, at least from what I've seen. Life in the UK is not for everyone from abroad. Only people that are good in their own ways and are able to keep a busy schedule and not get stressed easily over the little things would manage to cope in such a society.
People treat me differently, but I think it's positive. Like my first language is not English, and sometimes I just struggling with my coursework, and my tutor and classmates help me a lot. They give me more care and support. Like when I have questions, they will answer me patiently, and they encourage me to talk more and join more activity. So I think this should be different.
But I think people treat everyone differently depending on their personality, their appearance. You know, they say the way you dress is the way you're going to be addressed. Your dressing as well. Your accent maybe.
Since everyone here is from somewhere else, so everyone's really helpful. But I don't think I've faced any differences when it comes to people from here. I mean, everyone's really nice.
I mean, when I haven't been to the UK, I thought there might be some racist problems, but yeah, there is some racist problems, but not that serious as I thought. It's like people are generally very nice to me. They think that I'm foreigners. I don't really know about this country, and they will help me to adapt this country and help me to let me know what is going on in this country. And yeah, because my English is not that good, so my flatmates will help me to teach me how to speak, and they will persuade me to speak more English but not my home language, so that I can more get used to this country and the lifestyle. It's like yeah, they will treat me nicely because they think I don't know, I'm like a baby in their eyes, like I know nothing. But yeah, this is nice. This is I mean, this is very good. I mean, people are treating me nice, and yeah.
Well, going back to my country, I was being treated differently because I was living here now. It's a lot hard to formulate as a young person when you come into a country and to a European country. It's always different. I speak for myself. There's a lot of difference from here, living here and living in my country, and things are different here, and you're open to a lot more things, and you know a lot more stuff that you didn't know there, and you also have access to a lot of information. So, and that is the way that I choose to use that information to my advantage, and how that forms my identity, I guess, because my identity is always going to be what I want it to be. Because if here I'm always going to be black, I'm going to be a woman, not even just black, I'm going to be African. Compare, for example, my sister was bullied because she was black African by black Jamaicans. So you see, identity is a very tricky thing, and yeah, it's always information. It's never really an end. It's never really an end product. It's always a journey. Because there's a lot of things that contribute to identity as well as being black, I'm a woman. As well as being a woman, I'm a student. So I'm soon to be a graduate. That contributes to an identity, and I'm gonna belong to all these little aspects of life, depending on my job and whether I have a relationship or I'm gonna be in a couple. So identity really is just something that's always information. Becoming a citizen here is, it's having a a British cultural identity, but at the same time, it's a big thing. So you have to question really what is British identity, because Britain is a multicultural nation, and also it's had all these people from different places that have contributed to the making of the country itself.
Identity is often negotiable. Professor Richard Jenkins argues that the presentation or negotiation of identity is not always so ordinary or trivial. It can shake the foundation of our lives. He also makes us aware of the fact that identity is often in the eye of the beholder. Identity is even more ambiguous in a foreign environment. Identity is parallel from an international student's perspective.